They are not joking with you. In fact, they're going to put you in harm's way because you didn't pay attention to the red flags I'm about to tell you. Hello, Exotical Barbies. Let's get started. So, one thing I noticed is that men gesture a lot. What is gesturing? Gesturing in short term words, basically, someone hiding how they truly feel behind a joke for you to digest it. Meaning, for example, let's say you and a guy you're dating is playing around, whatever, you're talking. He said, if you don't stop, I will slap you. Excuse me, that is not joking. Okay? Also, too, let's say for best friends, when they be like oh my gosh, if you don't stop, um, I'm gonna do this and this to you. And I know a lot of you young ones is gonna be like oh my gosh, like that's how we joke, that's how we are, or whatever. I know, especially in the black community, how they try to be like, oh, that's, or other communities as well, they try to be like, oh, that's how we joke, that's how we make fun, that's how we do things. And look how they turn out. Now you have people coming out saying this and this happened to me, and that family member that quote quote was joking with me. Now you're coming out with girls who left the friendship we and hurt and whatnot with that so quote quote friend. Okay, and some people, they're not even sadly alive to tell their story, and sadly we had to see it on the news. Okay, I'm telling you this, exoticals, because they want you to take these jokes. This is their way of saying, I hate you. Digest it. And you're sitting there with your goofy tail, just laughing along. Ah, that's so funny. We're best friends. They hate you. They hate you. And because some the sad part is some of you guys know it, but because a lot of you guys don't like being alone, and there's some people, they hate the idea of being alone. They hate the idea of like have to find new husband, or they hate the idea of they got married to someone they hate them, or they hate the idea of my friend for 20 years is exposing how she truly felt, and now I had to start back over, is one of the reasons why they choose to neglect this red flag. They know. They just hate that you know and that you're trying to warn them. Think about it with cheating. Oh, some women, I even go as far as saying a lot of women, not all, but a lot, at least from the case where I grew up and whatnot, they know their man's cheating. They just don't feel like going through the whole process of leaving him, divorce, separation, whatever, and moving their kids out and things like that, or whatever. And they hate the fact that you see that. That you see that they had that perfect image that she quote unquote build up is now exposed and leaking its cracks to what it really is. I'm here to say this. No relationship is worth that. Okay? No relationship is worth that. I don't care if they're friends, family members, the people in your small community, your husband. Leave them. Okay? You need to leave. And I know sometimes it's like it sparks up, where it's like, for example, like there's times where you've probably seen these red flags that I'm telling you, right? That I'm about to tell you in a minute, that that you probably didn't see. But once you see them, you need to go. Okay? Once you see it, go. Anyways, let's get started. So one of them is that how notice the jokes. Okay? Notice the jokes. Why are they always saying they will hit you? They're going to do this to you when you're joking. Okay? Notice that. Notice if Also too, like let's try it once. Try it once. Be like not laugh, okay? And then they probably gonna get upset because you realizing, and they're like, "Oh, you can't take a joke. You guys just can't take a joke." Or quote unquote, your generation is sensitive, okay? Because I know they throw those words around. They do it for millennials. They did it to millennials, and now millennials because hurt people. They did it to Gen Z, and now Gen Z most likely probably gonna do it to Gen Alpha. Hurt people, and people pass down their traumas. I even go as far as saying the silent generation did it to the boomers. They would try to gaslight you, or if they don't say with your generation, oh, you women, you guys always don't know how to take a joke. You guys always do that. They probably bring up your race. They probably bring up your identity. Like, for example, like, oh, you light skins are always like this. Or aren't you supposed to be a strong black one? Why can't you take this job? See how they use those things to make you feel bad about you not just digesting their threat. That's what it is. Their jokes is a threat. It's a warning, even. Also, too, public humiliation. When they use you or your situation as a joke. So they probably won't joke about like putting their hands on you or make you look like an accident after the fact. They probably be like, for example, let's say, oh my gosh. So if you guys haven't watched Sex and the City, there's this girl named Charlotte. She's the girl I talked about in "Don't Change Yourself for a Man" video in the beginning where it showed the clip. So if you guys don't know, Charlotte's married to this guy named Trey, and they've been trying for a baby, and she couldn't really have a baby, and I think in fact she sadly lost her baby inside her womb. But anyways, I remember when everyone knew that Charlotte always wanted a baby. She always wanted to be a mother. And it was sad seeing her through the process of her not having a child. So her husband, ex-husband, sorry, when she was talking with her friends and basically talking with them, whatever, he came to them and made a joke about Charlotte's situation. Thankfully, none of her friends laughed, and I'm glad, in fact, that Carrie actually told Trey that it was not funny when he asked her if it was funny, because Carrie's she's a horrible friend, but that's another story. But they would try to use that situation with you. And then he was like, oh, no one can take a joke, or it's funny. Or sometimes, especially like, let's say, because I know some Zargos here, they came from a marriage or they are married. And I have seen this too many times. And that's why I really don't like, how should I say it, go around these type of functions due to the fact that I kind of traumatized, even though they happen to me. I've definitely seen it happen to other people where, for example, you're at a dinner function, right? And your husband, and his side of family really don't like you, and your husband turn around and say your business as a joke, and everyone start laughing. And you either have to A, laugh along with them to make it seem like it's no big deal, or B, look like you can't take a joke and they bully you. So those one of those things as well. They would try to humiliate you in front of everyone. Also, with that being said, your friends can do that with you as well. I noticed that a lot. So, with that being said, if you see these things happening, leave. And I know some of you guys might be like, oh, he does it to me or she does it to me, but you can understand what he or she been through and whatnot. I'm gonna go talk to them. Honey, You're not a licensed therapist. Sit your tail down and leave that person now. I think one thing I would definitely say that ruined a lot of us women is that we're exception to the rule and that they would never do things to us. I'm letting you know right now, a lot of them are against us, especially us exotical Barbies. Okay? Leave. Leave. Cry and leave. If you need to talk about it, like in the comment section over here and whatnot, just know judgment free zone. I would delete any comment that try to belittle your situation. I'm letting you know right now. Okay? Cry, but leave. Because I'm letting you know right now, some of these ladies either are not the same as they used to be because the abuse was like, when I say abuse, I don't mean like physical. I mean like joke, like they keep using your emotions against you. Emotional abuse, yeah. They keep neglecting that when you do express to them, they keep neglecting or saying, oh, you can't take a joke or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because if someone loves you, they will never, ever try to hurt you. And when you do express it, they will stop doing that in front of your face and behind your back. Because I feel like a lot of us be like, oh, I talked to him, he never did it again. In front of your face. I talked to my friend, she never did that to me. In front of your face. Honey, you're the joke at the party that you're not even invited to. Anyways, let me know. Have you seen this happen? Did this happen to you? And you realize, oh no. And you left? Let me know. Comment down below. Like and subscribe for some more. Bye, Exotical Barbies.